All right, you want to do a synchronized clap?
All right, clap.
3, 2, 1. Those weren't even synchronized.
Mine was really early because you said 3, 2, 1, and then waited like 3 seconds.
Okay. How can we do this?
Maybe on one we clap.
3,
2,
2,
1.
No.
What do you mean?
I meant 3, 2, 1. No, are we like? Is there ping problems here? What's going on?
No. You're confusing the instructions.
One, right? Like okay, as I say one.
As we say one. Now we can do it.
3,
2. What the fuck? What is the matter with you, dude?
No,
why did you say delayed. 2 like that?
3, 2, 1. Oh my god, dude. Leave this in, dude. All right, we should be good now.
All right.
Welcome back, guys.
Yep.
Podcast number 12. We got big news today.
100% live from Spoon Kidding Studios in beautiful Burbank, California. We're here.
Beautiful Burbank. We got $8,000 a month rent on this podcast studio. We're not making that back.
It's all worth it. I drive my hoopty down to the Chinese theater, watch a flick, get some popcorn, and then do some heroin under the bridge. Beautiful Burbank, California. What is the news that we have? I didn't know we had news.
The news is we got remonetized.
Hooray!
Not hooray, actually.
Oh, boo!
Somehow this has only netted negative things. So let me explain. So immediately as we got monetization, the views on the channel dropped 90%.
Okay.
Like all of the podcasts became unviewable.
Hey, 90% of 0 is still 0.
There you go. So yeah, that killed it, and all of them got demonetized. We have like 4 out of our 11 podcasts even have monetization. So
yeah, here comes the money.
We're fucking age restricted now.
Yep.
So this might have been the worst decision ever. We also had to remove Major Bag Alert, which was like probably the only good bit ever.
Yep, had to cut it right out.
Our new Franz J podcast, new at the time of recording this podcast, has absolutely colossally flopped.
Yeah, our challenge to you
views on upload.
Yeah, our challenge to you is to go listen to that episode. Here's another Spoon Kid 5. What is this, 6? Is it Spoon Kid 6 or 5?
I think it's 5.
5. Here's a Spoon Kid 5 challenge for you. Go listen to the no. Go listen to the Pie Town episode and try and figure out what got us age restricted.
Oh yeah,
and report
we tried
back
to appeal that.
Our little agents.
It was confirmed that this podcast is not only not allowed to be monetized, but not visible if you're under 18.
Yeah, so
we don't know what could have done it.
One of you cheese balls, please do the work for us and study and investigate what it was.
Just the pure anger in that the height argument. Like
really,
I think YouTube was probably like, these dudes are too angry to put ads on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. I guess you can't be unpleasant on YouTube.
Right.
Unpleasantness is demonetizable. Only a young man under the age of 18 cannot handle all this unpleasantness. This is too far.
You gotta be 18 to handle.
Please give us your government issued ID in order to view this unpleasant argument.
One more challenge. Watch the Forest main channel video challenge.
For the love of God. Please.
Dude, this whole ship is sinking.
Yeah, we've got this stupid fucking video coming out soon. It's like us watching children's videos. It's gonna flop so hard.
Oh, dude, I think I'm gonna put that on the main channel.
All right. Well, I like that idea.
I think the Spoon Kid Inc. has like a inversely proportional relationship between subscribers and views.
Yeah.
Like the more subscribers the channels have, the worse they do.
It's like historically, yes, absolutely.
Right.
That is just straight up true.
So maybe we just start a 0 sub one and see how that goes.
That's a better idea.
Start a new, maybe Spoon Kid and Dinkbot React channel.
Okay. Yeah. Give it a clever name.
Should we
Under the Bridge Livers?
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Bridge Dwellers.
Bridge Dwellers.
Start with a new AdSense account even.
Dude, now you're speaking my language, dude.
Let's go, dude.
Now you're speaking my language. We make
Now
a fucking.
speaking his language.
That's when we really get the beautiful sturdy studio in sunny Burbank, California. Is when we're running
Right.
the React World. Fucking
Have you seen Mr. Beast reacts?
no, I didn't know he
Dude.
had that.
This shit is insane. Let me pull his video.
What does he react to?
Look at this.
Porn?
It's called Beast Reacts. Okay.
Beast reacts.
Hold on. Look at this. 16 million subs. Look at these views.
Oh my god.
Isn't this insane? 8-minute videos. They're all
my
8
God.
minutes, which is just the minimum for mid rolls.
I saw a 9-minute video that had 29 million views.
Yeah. And they just watch funny videos.
He's just watching TikToks.
Right. I
Oh,
mean, what are we
man,
doing, dude? Guys, if you want to see the Spoon Kid and Dinkbot TikTok reaction channel, let us know.
Dude, this just fully proves that the whole like 20, 30-minute meta is just
It depends on the niche, but I think for this type of thing,
dude.
it's 8 minutes because you get to put multiple
Yeah,
ads and
mid-rolls.
YouTube pushes it.
Fuck.
And that is literally it.
Dude, this guy's fucking wacky wild. This is wild.
Dude, he's just dropping the same face in all of these. This same face, 20
yeah,
videos
literally
in a
the
row.
same. It's not even.
Come on, man.
That's crazy. Wait, like I would say 80% of the Mr. Beast React thumbnails are literally the same picture of his face.
The same face. Can
It's
we
not-
get some new
what
faces?
the fuck? What is that? How is that possible?
That's what I'm saying, dude. We're thinking about this all wrong.
I'm gonna start doing that for my thumbnails. Same face. I'm not gonna take a
Same
picture every
face.
time.
Just get one really good soy face
Yes.
and just put it in all of them. Maybe
Dude,
put
because
it
I
in
can do
twice.
a mean soy. Yeah. Two
Put it in on
Dinkbot
either
soy facing
side.
on either side. That's a good idea,
Right.
dude.
But the same one, just flipped horizontally.
That's genius. I love.
Or not
that
even
idea.
flipped. One of them's looking off off the screen.
Yeah, we should play Rust with Blady. That
Yes.
and then get 12,000 views.
12,000. You know, maybe the theme of this podcast is reviving the career.
Yeah,
This podcast.
we need to
is
start
Like,
like begging different rappers to play video games.
I don't even know if that's the.
Can we
Dude, I
get,
don't
like-
know what the move is.
Can we get like an old school? Can we get like Big Daddy Kane or something like that? Like, please, BDK.
Can we get T-Pain on?
we get
He
T-Pain.
streams.
Yeah. R. Kelly. Maybe we got R. Kelly in for a session of Rust.
Guys, YouTubers watching this, if there's even one,
Please,
drop some YouTube tips.
please.
We're struggling, dude.
Running
It's
out
going
of ad
downhill.
money. We
I
can't afford
sent in
the
a resume
Burbank
to
studio.
McDonald's this week, dude.
Yeah, dude. Dude, you know what? Because if we ever the YouTube channel dies, it's like what we're gonna have to do is live off of like savings for a few months and then get a job,
Right.
and then we'll never make profit again. Because normal people don't make profit at all. They just pay rent and then eat food, and then they have zero.
How
money
do you
at the end of it.
save?
You-
when
I
you're
don't think
making,
you do.
The minimum.
I don't think you do. If I'm being true, I think like period.
That's horrible, man. That's
Shit's crazy, dude.
fuck, dude. Fuck. We gotta come
Yeah,
up with
man.
something.
I don't know. What happens if you don't make enough money for rent? Do you just have to be homeless?
I mean, the whole like late for rent trope is like a thing, right? Like
Yeah,
you just hope the landlord
guess.
doesn't kick you out.
Everybody's got to be late on rent right now. I mean, I don't even know how you couldn't. I don't know.
Dude, this is why I'm terrified every time I like
No, the
fucking
world is
go to a dinner.
terrifying.
I'm like,
yeah, no,
I-
this is it's horrible.
even with where we're at, I'm like, dude, I cannot be dropping dinner money.
yeah,
I be eating the 2-week-old Chick-fil-A at the back of the fridge.
yeah. I mean, and I've been poor too. Like I didn't have any money at all before I started fucking YouTube. So it's
Right.
pretty brutal. I would like to not go back. Yeah, and I had a
Yeah.
fucking bitch to feed back then. I had a girlfriend.
Hey, that's a benefit of yours right now that I don't think you're taking fully into account is
Okay.
the lack of expenses of being a single man.
That's true.
Like you will spend twice as much money.
Yeah. Well, I
'Cause,
think
dude,
I'd
how
spend
many
a lot
times do
more
you
than
go out
twice
to a-
because I do not spend that much
Right. How many
money.
times do you go out to a dinner?
And I haven't in
$100
months.
dinner.
Haven't in
Right.
months.
You don't do it because why would you?
Why would I?
You get
That's a
some
good point,
lady,
man.
she's like, let's go try the
It's
steakhouse.
very unprofessional of me. My phone just went off. Very unprofessional.
Come on, man.
Very, very unprofessional.
It's over, dude.
So very sorry, everyone. Yeah, no, that's a good point. I'll just start appreciating never getting any pussy ever Yeah. This is good for my wallet, I'll say. And then,
It is.
Yeah.
It is good for your wallet.
That'll do it. Yeah, last episode we got to a dark place with women. You remember that?
With Franz?
Yeah.
I can't remember what happened.
I don't know. I got to a dark place. I was like, God fucking, I'll never get bitches. I was pretty upset.
I feel like you do that every episode.
Yeah, I mean, I sure do, and I'm feeling like doing it right now, but I'm not gonna.
But maybe we'll give them one episode of a break.
Yeah, no bitch complaining. All right, I can handle that.
No woman complaining. I feel like the use of bitch is pretty pervasive in this podcast.
Here's the thing, dude. One woman cannot be a bitch because that's mean, but the whole gender can be bitches. I think that's fair.
I just think maybe we just try and use a different term to describe our female counterparts.
Oh, little old ladies. I swear, I tell you, them little old ladies.
Right.
I'm like Foghorn Leghorn trying to get pussy. I say, let me get inside your sugar wall, sweetheart. Like, yeah. I'm gonna leave the nuts hanging out, I say. You know?
I like that.
Yeah.
Someone animate that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's our next step with the podcast. We get clips and maybe some animated clips.
That's a good idea. We pay some poor Indian kid like $4.
Right.
He's like, now I can buy a lunch. Poor guy.
Spent 3 weeks animating Foghorn. Fucking some lady.
See, I think the viewers should be very appreciative that just now I did a character of an Indian boy and did no accent. Didn't name a weird food. I just said lunch. I think you could all learn from me.
That's growth.
That's growth.
Are you kidding me, man?
No.
What, you expect a round of applause?
I want a round of applause for that. I want a medal.
For the bare minimum.
Yes. No, that was a lot, dude. For me.
I could tell you were holding back there.
Yeah. And that's how emotionally intelligent as I am.
You really are.
That's how emotionally intelligent as I am.
Emotionally developed, intelligent people I know.
You really can't fuck with it. Oh man, I just ate Chick-fil-A.
What'd you get?
I got 30 nuggets and a root beer.
Wait, they give you 30 nuggets?
Yeah, dude, in this big ass box.
Holy shit, I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah, it's 100 grams of protein for 1,000 calories.
Wow.
So it ain't bad.
I might start running that, dude.
It ain't bad.
Can you get 30 grilled nuggets?
I would never. That sounds horrible, but I'm sure you could.
Right.
That sounds like torture, but hey man, whatever you want to do.
I'll consult. I'll consult the people.
That little lady
I've
who's
had some bad experiences at Chick-fil-A, dude.
Really?
Recently, I got this lady who was so mean to me. And I was like, I mean, I went there, you know, it's like...
she didn't say my pleasure?
You know how like they got the little computer people walking outside of the drive? Like here, like
people.
Right. And she's like, what do you want? I'm like, one grilled sandwich. She said, okay. Is that all? And I'm like, yeah. Didn't ask if I want any sauce. And I was like, she's like, all right, that'll be like 8, whatever. I'm like, well, can I get sauce? She's like, fine. Like, and then we got through it, and I was like, you know, in my head, I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe she's just having a bad day.
Okay.
Whatever. Come back a week later, same lady. Worse. Even meaner this time.
Dude, the first one did not sound mean at all.
She was, okay, I'm not doing it right. Like, she was mean, dude. Like, the attitude, it's like there was this little blonde lady, and she was, like, chewing gum, and she was like, yeah, that's what you want? Like, dude, I don't know. You had to be there, man.
Right,
she was a
man.
bitch.
Had to be there.
Just pissing me off.
Right.
She made me feel really small.
Okay. You feel like a small man. What happened next week?
It's like she was... I went back. This time I was with a friend.
Yeah.
And I saw her, and I was like, man, this lady was really mean last time. She came up. Same thing, dude.
Damn.
She's got a new piece of gum in her mouth. And I was like, can I do 2 orders? Because I'm with my friend.
Yeah.
And she's like chewing the gum. She's like, she stops for 5 seconds, like looks around, looks at her like a friend. Meh. Yeah, you can do that.
Meh. Drop the meh.
She pissed me off, dude.
Well,
Usually Chick-fil-A employees are all nice.
yeah. Yeah, you're missing out because usually they got the little gay guy who's got the computer and he's like, my pleasure. I'm like, yeah, was that your
Right.
pleasure, baby girl? Like, damn. And then
I always like, they're always like, you're good. And I'm like, thanks, you too. And they go, my pleasure.
My pleasure.
Every time. It's
like,
not,
ooh,
can you guys go
I
off
bet
script?
that was your pleasure. God damn. You
I mean, killing me, man. Can you give me some
Damn.
genuine interaction?
dude, no, they
I
say
hope
that.
you have a good day. My pleasure.
Dude,
Fuck you.
they're micro coming every time they get a fucking order out the door.
You know, do you have Dutch Bros where you live?
No, the first one I've ever seen was in Pie Town.
Oh my god, dude. Dutch Bros employees, I think they're like instructed to be far worse than Chick-fil-A, like start a conversation with you. And that place always takes like fucking 5 minutes to make your water cup.
Yeah.
And they're like forcing the worst conversation ever. Like,
What is up with that, dude?
oh, where are you headed today? Oh, there was
Yeah,
this
that
one
should
time
be
I was
fucking
like,
illegal.
I was there and I was like, and it was like a Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, hey man, you going to any parties?
Gonna get
And I
any
was
pussy?
And I was like, no, I'm just gonna hang out with some friends and then I'm not going to any parties. He's like, damn, I guess that works. Like,
Damn.
why are you judging me, dude? I don't want to go to a party
Look
right
down
now.
on your ass, dude.
He's like, man, fuck you.
Hey, so what's
I
the
didn't
protocol
ask.
for if somebody has to take a shit in the middle of the podcast?
You could go. You need a shit. Just run it up, dude.
I
Just
might.
keep the recording running so that we don't
Yeah.
have to reline it up.
Yeah. You know what? I'll be right back.
I'll try and fill air for 10
No,
minutes.
it's probably gonna be longer than that. I would just take a breather.
All right, let's fill air.
No. What I'm saying is, don't fill air. You're filling air for
I'm
half an
filling
hour.
air. Guys, you gotta help me. You gotta get this guy off this podcast. He's killing me, man. He's forcing me to do this. We're in the hole. I put $30K down on editing this podcast. We haven't made it back. Oh my god, I forgot the sponsor. Shit. We have a sponsor for this episode. We were supposed to mention in the beginning.
All right, I'm back.
I realized that you still got Audacity going, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I realized that we forgot to do our ad read.
Oh, we're supposed to do it at
This
the
is a
top?
sponsored episode. No, we're supposed to do it midway
No, we're
through,
good.
but I think we're supposed to. Usually, you do like a quick. This is sponsored by at the beginning.
Alright.
Actually, yeah, fuck it, dude. We'll just do the mid read,
It's
but let's just do it now.
All right.
I figured let's
I
supposed to
have
be
the
around a minute.
perfect segue.
Goomba podcast listeners. We got our first ever sponsor, Manscaped. This is huge, and if this ad goes well, they might return and keep us afloat.
Yeah, guys, if you're looking at your fucking balls right now, buy the Manscaped.
If you got hairy balls, check it
Are we
out.
doing the intro or the
uh,
fucking actual read?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if we.
No, if we're
I
just
think
doing
it's
the
somewhat
intro,
up
it's
to
like this
us.
episode is fucking sponsored.
No.
by
We're
Manscaped.
not doing the intro. We're doing the.
Oh, we're
read
doing the
right
read,
now.
guys. I just got back from taking a shit. While I was in there, I was looking at my balls. I was looking at my balls, and I was so glad that I bought that I was sent for free the Performance Package 4.0 by Manscaped. Yeah, because I shaved my fucking
Because they're clean balls.
they're shaved.
You know, I actually shaved my balls yesterday in preparation for this podcast.
Yeah, I shaved my pussy too. I've got both.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
You think they
It
do
does work
Manscaped
on
for
that,
women podcasters?
too. I think the name Manscaped probably not meant for
Dude,
that.
you could
but
totally
I'm
use it
sure
on your pussy. If you're
Oh, you could use it
if
anywhere.
you're
You could use
pussied
it on
out,
any body
yeah, you could use it
part.
on your head. Speaking of which, that is what I used to shave my little old head. Was I used the old one?
Dude.
Yeah. So
Well, let me just scan through this. Oh, guys, you can use code Goomba. Use the link. If you want to get anything off Manscaped, you use code Goomba. It's
yeah, dude, you're kicking this ad's ass. You really are amazing at this.
I should have prepped.
No, you don't need.
This is like
this is
make
not
or
hard.
break.
This is not hard at all. Guys, yeah, you know what? Because I'll
Okay,
just
the
take over
performance
for you, buddy.
package is it's a game
Yeah,
changer.
no, we're
You
not
know, it
reading
has the
that. We're not reading
trimmer.
that. Yeah,
It's got
you get like 4 or 5 fucking. You get this goop you can use on your nuts to keep them dry or whatever. You know, use it if somebody's gonna put them in your mouth, and it'll taste good. You get these like
the main thing's the
you get these
razor.
like underwears that are cool. Yeah, you get.
Underwears.
But yeah, the main thing is the fucking. You get the lawnmower, and it's like, and you can fucking go right over your balls full speed, no problem, right? I'm not They give us these fucking corny ass lines. I'm not reading this bullshit, but
Dude.
no, yeah, you can use this new fucking thing. Scoot right on up, scoot right on down. It's got a stupid little light on it, so you can see your balls.
Yeah,
I guess.
but it honestly, if you guys, got hairy balls, you don't have a razor for it, this performance package thing, not a bad deal. You get what is it, 20% off with our code. You know,
Yeah.
if you want to shave your balls, it comes to your house, discreet packaging. You don't want to go to Walmart and buy ball creams or whatever. Could be a move if you got a date coming up, got to trim up.
Yeah.
It's got attachments so you don't have to shave it bald if you want to, like,
yeah,
trim other part. You can trim your fucking
Recommended.
armpit or something. You
Yeah.
could do whatever you want.
Which, by the way, guys, if you
And,
aren't shaving
you know-
your armpits, you're a fucking animal.
I don't know about that one, but
You're a fucking animal.
it's waterproof. It reduces foot
What the
odor.
fuck?
I don't know how the
does it
razor
reduce his
reduces
foot odor? Okay. Hey, but it does though. It's a fucking your foot odor is gonna be gone when you shave your fucking balls or whatever.
I think there's some other product in there.
Dude,
that
in
does
high
foot
school one
odor.
time I shaved my fucking my fucking everything, and then a couple of days later there was this like purple spot like by my inner thigh, and it was just it was like a fucking it was horrifying, dude. I thought I had cancer. I thought I had like gotten an STD.
What
It was
happened?
an
You just, like-
ingrown hair, dude.
Oh,
And I was like, oh,
okay.
I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna fucking
You know,
die.
Manscaped reduces the risk of
Oh my
ingrown
god,
hairs.
it's almost like I read that on the copy. Holy shit. That's crazy.
Also, it says to share an experience where you've hurt your balls, which has
That
happened
has
to
happened
me.
to me many times.
I shaved
yeah.
my balls when I was like 14
Okay, there you go.
with like some other razor, and
You ever get
I just
that?
cut my balls, and
Okay.
it was bleeding in the shower a little bit.
That's great,
And,
man.
I mean, it wasn't really a big deal.
It kind of
didn't really
heals.
notice after,
yeah, it
but-
heals pretty quick.
Yeah, but it happened.
But it happened, and it is scary. You ever get that fucking bullshit advice like, oh, you gotta use a shaver for your ball? What fucking insane person is using one of those on their fucking
What, shave? You mean like
Like,
just the handheld thing?
Yeah, like the thing that's like like you use for a clean shave on your face. What is it?
I actually prefer that for my
Dude,
balls.
what? How is that even possible? You're gonna fucking cut them right off.
I find that if you just hold the skin real taut, I find that it can be a we shouldn't say this because this isn't what Manscaped is, but I personally I like going over it with that because it's like, you gotta lotion your balls for like put some conditioner on them or something
Okay.
as kind of like a sort of a shaving cream.
Okay.
I guess shaving
Little
cream would work
conditioner,
too,
Little
but
shaving cream.
you just moisten them a little bit and then just hold them, hold the skin taut, hold it, and you go over it. And
Yeah.
I find that, you can get closer to it.
Yeah. and that.
I've never had a problem with that.
Well, I'm sure you've never had a problem with bending over and sucking your own penis, but
I haven't had
that
a
doesn't
problem
mean
with
everybody
that either,
should be
actually.
doing it because it's gay. Now
Right, so,
let's send this one home. Let's go out with a bang on this Manscaped ad so we can go read some fucking advice.
Guys, please, if you need some ball shavers, please code Goomba, help us
Or if
out.
you're going to Thailand, you're gonna be banging little hookers. Don't make them swallow all your hairs. Cut them off first.
Right. Cut them off.
Those
Do
poor
something.
women out there don't deserve all of that. So do it for them. Do it for them.
Let's see, free shipping. Yeah, you get the
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
All right. Well, that was not what they wanted,
Well,
but it's
they're
what
gonna
they're
have to
getting,
fucking live
so.
with it. Here's the thing, man. Whatever, we did an episode a few weeks ago where the advice stuff came up, and I have received a quantity and volume of advice requests that is unprecedented in the modern era.
Okay.
In fact, I'm looking at yours now, and they are also packed. So
Yeah, there's a lot in
it
here. I
is
haven't opened most
not
of them.
good. I've gotten 12 today.
Okay.
One of them is extremely serious, and I don't think I want to read that.
Oh, hold on. Here we go. Need some advice, man. What's your opinion on buying your significant other lingerie? Is it creepy or romantic?
Dude, what?
Why is that creepy? I mean,
You're
if it's
already
like
dating.
your first
Yeah, what?
date, maybe, but it's not.
No, if
not creepy.
the relationship is advanced to the point that you're in each other's Twitter bios, I don't think it's too big of a deal, man.
Yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with that.
You want me to read one?
Yeah, what do you got?
Because we gotta record.
But decided to
We
take
gotta record the show.
laxatives.
I figured we'd record the show at like 3 p.m. I took them at like noon.
All right,
It just so happens to be 8 hours from. All right,
dude.
I
If you
gotta
gotta, just go. Just go. Yeah, just.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
My bad. We'll just cut and
It's all right.
we won't
Just
even
go
acknowledge
ahead.
that there was a thing.
We're about 30 minutes in, I think, of actual podcast.
All right.
So
Well, I got a
Uh,
message, an advice message of a young man. Well, I'm actually finding quite a few. One of them is about a gay man having too much gay sex.
that's
That is
interesting.
interesting, but the actual advice isn't that interesting.
All right. Well, what
All
is
right, well, we can do this one real quick, but I need a minuscule amount of advice. I'm a pretty good looking guy. I won't say above a 7 because anything past that is up to the viewer. I'm in a slight predicament. I get too many bitches. That's a weird way to phrase it, but check this out. I hate it. It sounds like a joke, but every person I talk to wants to date me. Right now I'm stuck between my current boyfriend, another guy, and like literally anyone else I want. But my boyfriend is in my friend group, and my friend might be mad, but he also isn't very good looking and isn't sexually attractive to me like the other guy is.
okay?
My current boyfriend is nice to me. I've never been in a serious relationship, and I'm scared I'll never get it again. But I want to hear it from you. Do I pursue my bitch getting, or do I take it slow with what I got? I don't like this one.
It seems like you should go with what you want. I don't know about the whole. I gotta stay with this dude who I'm not attracted
Dude, I don't
to.
think that was what he said. This was such a strangely worded, like, he's dating somebody that he likes. Yeah, dude, no.
He's dating someone he likes, but he's not attracted
No, he
to.
is attracted to, and the friend he's not attracted to, but wants to fuck the friend.
What?
What? Dude, what is this question? No, dude, what
He
the
must have
fuck?
written it wrong.
No,
dude.
no,
This
I just
isn't
read it
even
again.
adding up.
That's correct. He says, I don't find the friend sexually attractive. Jesus, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know,
what-
dude.
You're on
You
your
gotta
own
get
with
it
that.
together.
What the fuck,
Does that even make sense?
dude? That's the problem. Some of these people just are fucking bizarre. Like, what the hell was that? Although there was this one I was looking at. Let me run you through this one real quick.
Alright.
There was this girl I thought I was dating, but apparently not. We had started hanging out after drinking by a pond, and she would say shit like "I love you" and would rest her head on my shoulder. A few days later, she told me, "Come quick, my parents aren't home." And when I came over, I tried to get a little close with her because she had done that with me at the pond. After that, nothing happened, and I was fine with this. She says that she thought this whole relationship was a friendship, and had she known I was trying to date her, she would have said no. She was trying to fuck you. I mean, 100%. She was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what?
I thought she was trying to date me. She said we should just be friends, but she kind of gave me a ton of hints that she liked me. After a long talk about this and her insisting we should be friends, I say, "Can we be friends, but in a while? If you want, could we date?" She said yes, and she said she wouldn't have dated me. Is she just never going to want to date me? Is she a crazy bitch for thinking that's telling someone
Yeah,
to
dude,
come
this
over
is-
quick
this
because her
is-
parents
She
aren't
sounds
home?
kind of crazy.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, man. That's pretty nuts.
yeah.
I don't know how you're supposed to
No,
interpret
she was
that in
she
any
was
other
gonna
way.
fuck you. I had this exact experience recently, like almost down to the fucking exact details.
Maybe you came over and she's like, "Oh, this guy sucks." Did you do
Maybe,
something
dude. Yeah,
weird?
because who the fuck says that? But she definitely wanted to fuck you. I don't know what happened.
You fumbled the bag, or she's
Yeah.
crazy, or a little
But
bit
it
of
happens
both.
to the best of us. Us honorable, honest men, we like to date women before we fuck them. You know, at least one date. I mean, come on. It's crazy. That's crazy behavior.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, I'm nervous. Dude, that's the thing.
What's your
Is a
name?
woman can be nervous having sex. It's not like her pussy's going to get smaller. But, dude, a man, your dick's going to get all soft, dude, because you're so scared.
Yeah, if you can't get it
Yeah.
up as a dude, it's
Dude,
over.
guys, I mean, this is why we do this dating thing. You got to be fucking comfortable, so you're not like chattering
You don't
teeth,
deflate,
deflating
on game
fucking-
day. That's pretty brutal, man. Yeah, sounds like you got a little unlucky. Maybe you did something weird, but I wouldn't overthink it. I would just say move on. I don't know about the whole friendship and maybe someday thing. That
that's pretty
sounds
stupid.
like
Yeah, I
bad
gave up
idea.
on my situation of that recently, and I've just decided that person wants to date like a 30-year-old, and I'm not that. So if that's your situation, I leave it. Not for you. This is not our
let it be.
arena.
Okay, well those were. Are there any advice segments that aren't about relationships?
In fact, I'm glad you've asked.
And not even about relationships, but just like the most shallow, like I like a girl. It's all of it.
I'm
dude. Can we get
I'm
some
glad
other
you
ones?
asked because I've got one right here. I wanted
Okay,
to know
let's hear
your
it.
guys' thoughts on this. I am just turned 16 and I smoke a fair amount of weed, do cocaine when it's available, but I really love LSD. Acid is easily my most interesting, scary, and fun experience, but recently I got my friend to try it with his full consent, but he had a really bad time when we sent him to the hospital.
Oh,
I am confused whether to feel guilty, but I took 3 times his dose and was fine. I want to know your guys' thoughts
Well-
because I am very young. Have you tried psychedelics? Any opinions on legalization? There's a lot of other questions, but
I mean, it affects everybody differently. I don't think you should necessarily feel guilty,
right.
but I mean, you're taking
That's
a lot
of
drugs.
acid, man. You're taking 3 times his
And
dose, dude.
not everyone's gonna react as well.
Yeah.
If I had to give some advice, I'd say maybe hold off on that stuff until you're older.
Yeah.
Like doing cocaine at 16, probably not good for your brain. But then again, I mean, I'm not the most well versed on this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
You know what? Take a page out of my book. I was straight edge till I was 21, and look how I turned out. Clearly,
look how he turned
nothing
out.
happened to my brain just from
I'd say more the cocaine than anything.
the cocaine. Seems
more
like a
than the
bad
acid.
idea.
The cocaine, maybe not as a 16-year, maybe not.
Cocaine
ever.
is one of the drugs that I'm never excited to hear somebody doing because it's like, you know, a lot of drugs they'll fuck you up temporarily or like they'll put you in a weird state for like a few months and they might change your mindset. But dude, every cokehead I've ever known eventually burns out something in like the back of their head, and they're different in a way where they're just like not fun to be around. You ever experienced this?
Yeah, that's scary. I mean, not with. I don't know any cokeheads, but
I knew if you're
get
from
what you're
school,
saying.
dude, but it's like they burn their like empathy, like whatever empathy receptor they have. It's like cocaine just fucking abuses it, and then they're gone. So I would be
Right.
careful about that, especially
I
if
think,
you're young.
in terms of your friend, he had acid, had a bad trip. The fact that he went to the hospital is pretty brutal, but I don't think that's necessarily fully on you if he himself was like, yeah, I want to
Yeah.
do this. I mean, you can't. It's not your place to.
And I mean, you're fucking kids, so
Yeah.
you do stupid shit anyway. It doesn't really, as long as nobody
Right.
died.
But 16, that's pretty. I did a lot of those at 16, and I don't think it was ultimately the best thing. I think there was positives, but I think it would have been better if I had waited until I was more mentally
And now when
stable.
we're in the Burbank studio recording our great podcast, we can fucking hit up the DMT train, just fucking blow out the
Right.
back of our minds. That would be awesome.
DMT
Yeah.
podcast.
That's gonna be cool, dude. We should do that. Fucking DMT podcast.
Well, I don't think you can do it. DMT makes you go unconscious.
Oh.
Like the trip isn't like you basically go into like a sleep state for 15 minutes.
Damn.
So it wouldn't be a really
It's like
lively
ambient. It's like
podcast.
the ambient podcast, dude.
What we could do is do it and then start the podcast.
Okay.
I don't know if I really want to,
no,
dude.
me
I
neither, but
I have a DMT story.
yeah.
When I was like 16, we were like, all right, we got to try DMT because it's going to give us enlightenment.
Right.
and we're gonna find all the secrets to the universe. We were really set on like finding the secrets of the universe at that point.
Mm-hmm.
We were convinced that if we did enough of these, we'd like know the meaning of life. And so how DMT works is you do like a breakthrough dose, as they call it, which is where you get into that sleeping state and kind of like enter this dream
mode.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Ambient mode. You only need like, I think it's like 30 milligrams, or it's some really small amount.
Okay.
And we bought 2 grams, so 2,000 milligrams, which would be, if done properly, enough for like 50 of those doses probably.
Right.
But we didn't really know how to do it. And
is it like a drop type deal? Is it like a...
No, it's like powder.
Okay.
It's like a brown powder.
Interesting.
And we like, you're supposed to ideally, I think, like get a vaporizer or like some sort of device where you just put the DMT in, or I'm not sure exactly how it works, but we settled using the tools at hand at a bong. Now, you can't actually just smoke DMT because it's this fine powder. It wouldn't really work. So we're like, okay, we'll fill it with some sort of leafy substance and kind of put the DMT in it.
Genius. That's smart.
But we didn't have the main leafy substance, so we used oregano.
Okay.
So we like packed, so we poured like a gram of DMT over we got our friend's like mom's oregano can from the pantry and just kind of mixed it up and put it in there. Did not work. Immediately burnt all of the DMT, and what we did get was more of an oregano infused trip where we did not, at least personally, I did not enter the ambient state, but just had an intense headache and visuals. Wow. Miserable experience, like, and we blew through all of the DMT without and I mean, it was like, I don't know how much it was. It's not very expensive but there's not a lot of demand for these sorts of things, especially DMT. So getting this took like months of like begging this one dude who like might have access, and we had to drive out like an hour and fucking, go to his house, and he's got like his kids there. He's like, all right, guys, we finally got it. So it wasn't necessarily the money, but getting this was like
pain in the ass, dude.
This was like the only time we would be able to get it. It took months of work.
Burned in the oregano.
Immediately burned it in the oregano. Damn, and I don't know, I kind of stayed away from it after. I don't think I've done a single drug after high school.
Yeah.
Other than like drinking every once in a while.
Drinking is the most painful drug, the most damaging drug because of what it does to families. Yeah, no, I think we're due for another DMT experience sometime in the next 5 years to absolutely ruin our brains.
I'm kind of worried if I do a psychedelic, I'm gonna delete my channel.
Yeah, you're like, I'm a fucking sellout.
Yeah, I'm really worried that I'm gonna be like watching a video and watch like a Spooky 2 and be like, this is horrible. I need to rid myself of these toxins.
Yeah, dude.
I'll like see myself kill a naked and think I'm like Satan.
Somebody made like a fan documentary this week, and I
saw that.
It kind of made it all whole. Like I felt seen. I felt like, oh, somebody's watching our content. Like,
are you talking about the one from today?
Yeah, that like 15-minute video.
Yeah, you know what?
I was like, you know what? Somebody in the world cares. So there's that.
Shout out to Auxiliaris. The video is called Spoon Kid, a documentary.
Yeah, it's a pretty good video.
15-minute video. Yeah, I thought it was pretty rewatching the base trade drama, I realized that I really did inflame a lot of that.
You sure did.
Like I was just poking the hornet's nest there. The second instance where he was rejected the funny hat.
Dude, what?
Yeah, but the first one, I have a hard time defending whatever that was. I don't really remember what me and Leonardo were doing, but
just fucking hard trolling. And like
we were hard
trolling a guy who literally has no concept of humor
Yeah, like that was
Yeah.
just like
Brutal.
not the move.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
But yeah, at one point he's like, Dinkbot probably puts in more man hours than Spoon Kid does. I thought that was pretty funny.
You might have me beat.
Well, now.
Yeah.
In the heyday of Spoon Kid 2, like the last like 3 months of this past year, when I was only streaming enough for that channel,
Right.
you probably were.
Right. All right.
Nowadays, I'm Mr. Grinder, dude. We got all these projects.
Mr. Gay Rinder.
And look at it, Mr. Gay Rinder.
Mr. Gay Rinder with the tummy ache. Yeah, I don't know why I took these fucking pills. What a stupid man I am. I know exactly
Did you
why.
take the doctor ones?
No,
Which
never
ones?
take those again. I just took fucking X-Laxes, dude. And the reason I took them is because I've been fucking cold turkey on laxatives for months because my fucking butt has been working. But this
Right.
weekend, I went to my dad's. And I don't know if it's just because I wasn't eating well or what, but like I did not shit for 7 days. And
Oh
I
my
was like,
God,
all right,
dude.
I got to do, because I started feeling just sick. I was like, I felt horrible. Like I slept all night last night, just like fucking upset. I was like, this just sucks. My stomach hurts.
That's brutal.
So I took the fucking pills.
You gotta go back to the doctor. I know but it's gotta happen, dude.
Yeah, and what's a doctor gonna do? Give me medicine that'll fix it?
You got like 40 junior cheeseburgers in you right now.
Dude, they're gone now.
That's not good.
I fucking dumped out at least half of them a minute ago. So at
Okay,
least
that's good. At least
we're
there's
doing better on
progress
that
being
front.
made.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, while I was there, I was like, they don't keep food in the house. I don't know what they eat. Like, cause I always keep meat in my fridge and in the
Right.
freezer, so I got meat. But they don't have really a grocery store there, and B, they don't keep food in the house. So I'm like, I guess I just gotta go fucking eat burgers. I would get junior cheeseburgers from this place because they have like enough protein. I ate fucking 10 of them over the weekend, and that's all I ate. And I was like, damn, dude, I feel horrible.
Yeah, you gotta have food at home. I have that issue right now. I have like nothing to eat at home.
And
And,
it's directly fucking up this podcast because I've already taken 2 ship breaks, and we're looking at a
Right.
third. So
If we do, we gotta wrap it up before the
Where are
third.
we at? Where are we
I
at?
gotta run. I think we're at about 45 or 50 minutes. If we could pump out 10 minutes,
yeah. All right.
we could call it now. If you got
No,
a shit, we could call
I'll
it.
squirm a little bit because I got. I'm sure we got something to talk about that's important.
Guys, our recording is at an hour
Yeah,
22.
So about half
So
of this
wherever
is
we're
me
at
shitting.
in this podcast, that's subtract this timestamp from an hour 22. That's how much of it
Yeah.
has been.
I'm very sorry,
Shit break.
guys. I'm so very sorry.
It's all right. It's not your fault, dude.
Yeah,
A brother's got to
my
poop.
brother's got to poop. Yeah, but I don't know what else we got to cover up on the Spoon Kid Inc. empire other than our producers here at the beautiful Burbank Studio, California studio. They didn't make notes for us, so we're coming off
they
the cuff
didn't do
here.
notes today. We want to start doing for the listeners who are like, "What's up with these episode dates?" We're gonna try doing weekly now.
Yeah, we've
So
had
you can try and hold us to that. I'm sure it'll last more than
we're
2
we're
days.
getting a surprising number of negative comments on that Franz one. I noticed a lot of people were like, "Fucking, I'm getting one episode a month or something." They're like,
All right.
they're
Well, I mean,
ribbing us, but they're not
less
that
so
mad. But
the viewers, the patrons, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
genuinely.
that's-
I mean, it's not something that we should.
yeah, we're it's
It's
some
not
teething
cool.
issues. Teething. That's how we
I
can.
mean, we
describe
had
it.
one 2.5 hour episode we scrapped that was supposed to be out before the Franz one.
Yeah.
But regardless of that, we do need to step up the game. So we're thinking of doing, once we have weeklies underway, we're gonna do 3 a month, one, and then before a month, one is a patron episode.
Okay.
So the patrons actually get some reward for
Yes.
supporting this, and the regular people can get 3 a month. So
Yep. So check
we're
out that
we're doing our
Patreon.
best.
Check
that
it out.
if you want to. We won't have a patron only episode up for a little bit,
Right.
at least until maybe our 4th weekly we can reward with.
Yeah. That's a genius idea. So Pay us money.
I'm thinking, what if we just sit down, like, on a day like this, barring the shitting problem where we're both feeling good,
Yeah.
we just record like 3 1-hour episodes.
We're running out of topics at the 50-minute mark, so I don't think that's gonna work.
Yeah, that's also a very good point.
Today would have been a good day to play Rust afterwards, so we could double up on content.
Yeah, I wish
But
I could.
I don't think we could do more than like 1 episode a week or something like that, because I don't have that much to say, frankly. I'm a little man sitting in my chair. I've used the Burbank joke 3 times, 4 times, 5 times now.
4 times.
In reality, I just want to. I don't want to edit, but I need to edit. I'm gonna go fucking automaton mode after this episode. Just automaton out. Make a Rust video.
Out.
Smoke some J's. Get some vape pods. Fucking. Ooh. A Bud Light. Then do my push-ups. Ooh. Force myself to go to the gym. I'm noticing a lot of people are reaching out and being like, "Hey man, I'm going to the gym now. And yeah, appreciate you putting me onto it." I'm like, there's no. The only reason, the only reason people would go to the gym if I told them to is they're like, this fucking fat, stupid fucking retard can fucking go to the gym and make like the little gains he has made. And he's like, they're probably like, I can do 5 times that, and they're probably right. So
that's good motivation.
Yeah,
man.
if I'm motivating anybody in any way, just by setting a slightly more positive example that you'd be embarrassed to be behind. Then thank you very much.
That's really commendable of you to take that stance.
I think it's an important stance to take.
Guys, go to the gym. I gotta recommend it too. It's been great. I've been going for about 3 months, and I am loving it. It's a good.
Yeah,
it makes
I just hit the
sleep better.
The 10-month mark, and I'm really fucking burnt out. So I gotta get my second wind here and make it last the rest of my life, because I do not want to go right now. I'm like so burned out. I hurt myself a couple weeks ago, and since then I've like just been like I don't want to go. Like, and then it fucking piles up because you start losing definition, and you're like, oh fuck, it's gonna be worse when I get in because I have to build back all my strength. So,
fuck, dude,
it's not fun, but it is what it is.
You'll be back in.
Don't hurt yourself, kids. Play it safe.
Play it safe. Yeah, don't go on your first day and fucking use the bench.
Yeah, use those little machines so you can't hurt yourself.
Do the machines.
Don't worry about the weights.
I even do the machines for
I still do the machines for
half
some
of
stuff,
what I do.
And just use your bars once you're up to that strength, you're comfortable with it. And be careful, because otherwise you're going to walk out of there in a fucking cast and your neck all backwards. You're going to walk out with a backwards neck if you're not careful.
You do not want a backwards neck.
You see that fucking video of the guy and he's walking by somebody doing bench press and he just drops a plate on his head?
I have not
it's
seen
fucking
that.
insane. It's like so it's like this guy's doing bench press and there's this other guy walking around the gym with a 20-pound plate in his hand, and he just walks right by the guy in the bench press and then pretends to trip and stumbles all the way over to the guy and then plants the thing on his head. It just like pushes it down onto his head and then like falls over. And then
Jesus.
And the guy like survives. I think he was trying to kill him. The guy survives and he's like, oh, whoops.
What the
crazy.
fuck,
It's a
dude?
crazy video.
Why would you get that on video?
Well, it was security
it like,
footage.
Security?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
So the guy really tried to sell the trip, but it was very obvious that he...
Do you think it was like his boy and he just beat his PR?
Maybe, dude.
It's like, I gotta get this
dude,
guy.
I mean,
out
he
of here.
smashed his head, so it was pretty brutal. He smashed that shit, dude.
Better watch out if we ever go to the gym, dude.
People are gonna be smashing us.
I got a 45 with your name on it.
Son, look the fuck out. Don't hurt me. Dude, I'm getting into sneakers right now, dude. I got these Jordan 4 Retro Lightnings. Fucking my size 13s, dude. I'm gonna be fucking...
You're going to be
dripped
tripping.
out. I don't know if you're supposed to wear them. They're pretty fucking expensive. So I don't know if you're supposed to like wear them places or what. Or if you're just supposed to...
I think if you're like going somewhere
put them on a
nice,
shelf.
maybe don't wear them to Do you play basketball at the gym at all?
No, they don't have a court. I mean, I was thinking of wearing them to the gym, but I don't know if that's...
Well, I don't know if that's...
Yeah. Yeah, you know how it is. Shoes are nice. You want to wear them everywhere, but you can't wear them everywhere, man. You got to take them off sometimes.
Wear them where you want.
You got to take them off sometimes, man. Whatever. You're fucking gay, dude. I just want everybody to know that Spoon Kid is fucking gay. This dude's gay.
I'm kicking you off this podcast.
Come on,
dude.
Man. What did I do?
It's the
What did I do, man?
Goomba podcast.
What did I do, man? Yeah, it was called the Goombas podcast.
The Goombas podcast.
Oh, DM requests for Discord e-girls open right now for Dinkbot Inc.
All right, let's wrap this thing up.
They're open. Please send in your resume.
Help
Need
this
me
guy
a kitten
out,
to
dude.
watch a movie with.
If there's any female Goomba podcast listener that would be willing to sacrifice themselves for the podcast quality.
That was all a joke, because here's the thing. In reality, I would never date a fan. I wouldn't. I just would find it impossible, because I have been propositioned and I have ignored it or denied it. In fact, I don't know if I ever told this. I think I may have told you in private, but I got that one DM of somebody who sent me like a sexual thing, right? Like a girl who sent me like a sexual thing, and I straight up told her, like, don't say anything sexual to me, because I'm not fucking Shane Dawson or whatever the fuck. And she was not happy with me. She was upset.
Damn. She got mad?
Well, she wasn't mad, but she was like, she thought I was, thought she was disgusting or something like that. But I'm like, no, I would never fuck a fan. I would never date a fan or do anything
how commendable
unbecoming. Of you. Yeah. Because at the very least, I'm not a fucking male manipulator, and I should be rewarded for that, really. I should be rewarded with pussy for not being a male manipulator.
Some Scooby snacks.
Yeah, dude. Scooby snacks fucking rule. You know those little cinnamon? They're like teddy bear grams.
Yeah, dude.
Those things fucking rule. If I was that stupid little dog, I'd be like, I'll do anything.
Kids
for 2 of them.
snacks go crazy.
Dude, fuck.
You ever at a kids somewhere where there's kids, like a birthday party or something, and they have kids snacks, and you're like, I haven't had this since I was 10.
Those Walmart cookies. Those
those soft ones with the icing on them.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, dude! When I was a kid, I'd eat like 4 of them.
Yeah. Dude, I was thinking about it. Like, what the fuck is a Pop-Tart? Why would you give that to a kid? What the fuck?
How is that like a acceptable breakfast?
Yeah, what the fuck is going on there, dude? A Pop-Tart?
That is insane
nothing.
To me.
A Pop-Tart is beyond nothing.
But even cereal, like most of these children's foods they're just frying your brain.
Yeah, I completely quit cereal.
How is Cinnamon Toast Crunch something that you give your child? Just, who gives that to their kid? To start off the day with 900 grams of sugar and just nothing of value?
Yeah, nothing in your body. It's brutal, man. Absolutely brutal.
That's crazy. Do you ever have the unflavored Cheerios? Like just the normal Cheerios?
Fuck
not
no.
The honey nut?
I gave up on cereal entirely, and I would never eat that shit that you just described.
But dude, the fucking unflavored ones, I don't even think they're healthy. I just think they're probably less unhealthy.
Okay.
But it is the most soul-killing food you would ever put in your body.
Yeah, that sounds so depressing.
It's like eating a piece of bread with nothing on it.
Oh.
With milk.
Oh man,
I tried to get healthy cereal once at Whole Foods. It was this protein cereal. And dude, I opened it and sniffed it. It smelled like hamster. You ever have a hamster and you open the bag of hamster food and it just smells like dirt?
It smells like fucking okay.
And I tried to eat one piece of it dry, and it was crunchy, just hard bits of grains. I was like, you know what? Sticking with eggs.
That's literally, that is what they feed hamsters. It's just grains.
Yeah, right. It was hamster food.
Yeah, you're eating fucking oats, dude. Well,
oats.
I think we're at cereal portion talk of the podcast.
Yeah, cereal
We've
talk.
officially
All right, guys.
ran out of things to talk about.
Hope you guys enjoyed this shorter but impromptu.
Still action-packed episode of the Spoon Kid podcast, recorded live in the beautiful sunny studio here in Burbank, California. I just saw a homeless guy get raped outside. Things
All
are
right, dude.
horrible here. I'm so scared for my life. Please send help. It's a beautiful, sunny Burbank, California studio podcast.
Thank you, everybody.
It's
Have
got
a good
Goomba
night.
on the sign outside. That's where you want to park the police car and pull out your gun before you go in because things are bad here. Please help us.
Pull out your gun before you come in. Should we have a receptionist?
Yeah. This little
Like a
fucking
secretary?
She's just like her teeth are chattering. She's like just hiding under a blanket, like fucking.
Every time Dinkball walks by,
Yeah.
hides, cowers in view.
They're in there, officer. And he fucking shoots her. Like, that's all we
All right.
got. So,
Thanks, everybody.
thanks.